So why do Instagram captions even matter? When you have a killer opening line within your caption that stops a user's scroll, leading to them spending more time interacting with your content and maybe even engaging with that content, that is all gold within the eyes of the Instagram and will help you within their algorithm. Yes, that pesky thing that we're all trying to beat. All of this stuff really matters and can dramatically help you and your performance on Instagram. Captions are an incredibly essential tool to be leveraging effectively to get more of those likes, comments, and shares that can help push your page and your business forward. So this stuff should absolutely be thought about, and some time and attention should really be put into improving your skills when it comes to writing better captions, which makes you in the perfect place because we're gonna help you do all of those things. According to Forbes, the average length of an Instagram caption has doubled over the last few years, and people want lengthy, especially when you're speaking to a specific group of people. It is a fantastic tool to connect with people on a far more personal level, which is gonna allow you to have far better connections and relationships with your following to actually make your followers far more of a resource for you and your page, because the more that they're interacting and loving your content, the easier it makes Instagram's job to push your content to more like-minded people. So the caption is one of the most powerful tools that you have to create true and genuine relationships on Instagram. So you need to stop sleeping on your Instagram captions and their significance and take it seriously. Because if you're looking to get on the Explore page and rank on hashtags consistently, one of the best ways to do that is a very connected and engaged audience, and captions are one of the best ways to drive relationships and consistent engagement with your followers. And a ton of good things come from having a very engaged and connected community, and one of the best ways to do that is by being authentic and showing up consistently through your captions to actually allow your followers to know, like, and trust you, which is going to give you so much more opportunity to build with them and grow your business and your brand in the future. So moral of the story here, captions are very important and you don't want to discount them. Use them well, and it could be the very thing that helps take your content strategy to the next level, and that's exactly what we're going to try to help you do here today. So now let's break down the anatomy of a good Instagram caption. So before we get too far into creating it, it's really important to understand the ingredients or the pieces that make up an awesome Instagram caption strategy. When it comes to writing a caption on Instagram, think of it like you're making a delicious sandwich. All right, I'm really hungry here, so bear with me. You need the base, the meat, the various toppings for some spice, and the final slice of bread to pull it all together. Now, how does that make sense when it comes to a caption specifically? With a caption, you've got these different parts. The first being the base, which is a great opening line, which is key for stopping the scroll and starting that connection. The second piece is the meat. It's descriptive caption and on-brand voice. We want to make sure to capture this. This is going to be the essence that keeps you going. The toppings, that's that spice we were referencing. That's the emojis and the hashtags that can really bring the whole caption to a different level. And finally, you have the final slice of bread, which is your call to action. If you've done your job successfully to this point, you have a very connected and motivated audience that is looking to get more from you. So you want to tell them exactly what you want that next course of action to be. What do you want them to do? What is the goal of this traffic? Tell them exactly what you want from them. And because you've done your job successfully to this point, they're highly motivated to do it and far more likely. So what is a good Instagram caption? The most basic understanding of a good Instagram caption is that it provides context to the post, shows off the personality of you, the brand or business, and makes your followers engage in some way. So take this example we just popped on the screen right now. What makes Frank Body's captions so good? Because you immediately know the personality of the brand. They're cheeky, they're funny, they use puns, it's engaging, they know who their audience is, and they're speaking directly to them. They know exactly what will make them want to click the like button or share their post. They're speaking their audience's language, which is crucial when it comes to captions. Let's look at another example of someone who does captions exceptionally well. The reason Glennon Doyle's posts always do so well is that she makes sure to keep every caption honest, personal, and inspirational. Like Frank Body from the previous example, she knows her audience and why they follow her, which is super critical to understand. They want the rawness, they want the realness, and she makes sure to keep that up with every piece of content. So what can we take away from these previous examples? The most important thing that you want to make sure to focus on consistently is being human on social media. And I know that may sound like a foreign concept to some people, but it really is people on the other side of the screen, so you should speak to them as people. By this point, almost everyone is using social media, but too few people speak to their audience as if they are actually real people, which is a massive, massive mistake. Whether you're a brand, small business, or content creator, you have to remember that people are seeing your posts alongside their friends and family's content. So being approachable and real as if they could actually be your friend is gonna help them connect with you so much more, as well as connect with your content. So be real, be human, don't speak like a robot. We know that robots are advancing quite rapidly. Just see little Michaela for anyone who's looking for an example, but being real and being human is going to have so much of an impact on your followers. So how can you practically show up in a human way through your captions? captions. 1, be natural. Talk how you talk to a friend. If you're not using business style jargon with a friend, why in the world would you use it on an Instagram caption? It's just not too real. It's not very approachable. It's not easy to connect with. 2, your approach depends on who your audience is. If your brand is sassy, be sassy. If you're more educational, make sure you're using educational language. Whatever your brand voice is, make sure that it's something approachable for your specific audience that will resonate with them and feel as if they're following one of their friends online. Tip number 3 is to bring your audience into your caption. Don't act like there isn't someone on the other side of the screen. Believe it or not, it is a person who's seeing your content, so speak to them. Ask them questions, engage with them, but make sure you're always keeping them in mind. They should be the focal point and the first thing you think about, so be sure to use language like you to bring them into your world. Make sure they actually know you're talking to them. So now you have a bit of an understanding of the things that make up a great caption, so we have some homework for you. Go through your Instagram and find people in a similar niche as you that you think have great captions. Then we want you to break them down. What makes them good? What do you think they could improve upon? Do you notice a certain pattern that they have when writing the captions? Follow the best accounts and start paying attention to their caption game to learn as much as you can from it. So do that consistently, and I'll see you in the next section of the course, which is writing.